Good morning. I just pulled into work. I had to delete my last video. I was just rambling completely. Complete nonsense. My lovely morning. Did some exercise and all that, and it was a lighter one this morning. It's kind of a rest day. Getting back into the routine of trying to exercise regularly. I have to build back that muscle slowly that I have underneath a layer of unwelcome fat. Get rid of that fat, build up that muscle, and then I can get back into that routine. But today's plan isn't really that much because I'm here till late in the day. And honestly, the point of this video, it's a short one because I have to head in real soon, is, like, just stick with it and muddle through. Because if you don't, then you get cut out. And you get trapped in that rut, and no one wants to be there. And you can only be at your best if you really, really genuinely try and muddle through. You don't have to necessarily know what you're doing. Like I have one of my guys, they're going to be let go soon. I don't know when, but I can't do anything about it because I don't control on the firing and hiring and all that. But there's one particular guy, he chooses to not muddle through. He chooses to come in when he feels like it, to leave when he feels like it, and they don't work quickly unless I'm constantly freaking like behind them, and I just don't have time for that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my job to make sure you work. I don't get paid enough for that. Anyway, I just hope that I get another guy soon, another employee here, because their work's going to become mine again, and that's not going to be great, especially during the busy season. And there's a lot of stress going on here at work. A lot of boomers. They're very entitled people. They're very entitled, and I just can't stand how disrespectful they are. They swear, and then they yell, and they belittle and demean people that work. You know what I mean? It's like, you're asking me for help after you insulted me, called me lazy, called me all these rude, terrible things, and then you expect me to help you, or you know what I mean? Like, you're that entitled. And they find the nicest people when they do that. It's like it must be terrible to be so mentally miserable that you're willing to do that to other people that are good people, that have their own troubles. Like, I'm not going to say her name, but she has a heart condition, and within 1 month she lost 10% of her heart's function. And there was 2 people back to back, literally, that were yelling at her and swearing at her and causing her to have a little bit of a panic attack. And it's just so wrong that that people do that to each other. Like, if you get to that point where you're going to be yelling at someone, you are responsible to walk away. You need to walk away, because you don't know what the other person that you're taking out all your crap on, what they're going through. There's it's like a sixth sense, where you're in a bad mood, you go find the nicest, sweetest person, and you just ruin their day. It seems to be such a common thing here in retail. And I think I get left alone for the most part because I don't take the crap. If someone yells at me and starts swearing at me, I have no problem telling them off. Like, I don't do it in a disrespectful way where I use a lot of swear words or anything, but I put my foot down and very firm, and I tell them, I'm not dealing with you. You know, it's like the best way to deal with disrespect, I think, it's a classy, respectful way, is, here's one scenario, you know, here's one example. They're swearing at you, being disrespectful, gaffing you off, using a lot of hand gestures, and they're angry and frustrated. You look at them and, you know, it's like, sir or ma'am, until you calm down and stop behaving and being disrespectful to me and acting entitled like a child, I cannot help you. Please go away and calm down. Come back to me when you're ready to speak. And then walk away from them. Or simply direct them to somebody, like, go find somebody else that's willing to put up with your attitude. Have a nice day. You'd be surprised on how often that sets people off and just instantly ends a conversation. That instantly ends that. It literally cuts that off. And you got to be like that with life. It's like, this thing is making me angry, this situation. Walk away from it. You won't be angry then. You walk away. Wash your hands. Come back later when you've calmed down. It is your responsibility to calm down. It is your responsibility to walk away. Because the problem is your problem. You see what I'm saying? So don't try to deal with it while you're frustrated and you're angry. Walk away from it. And I have to constantly remind myself of that, you know, throughout the week, where it's like, hey, you're going to get some time off soon. It's just around the corner. Just walk away from this right now. Come back to it later. And that makes the day go by better. But if there's any point to this video, it's to learn what problems to muddle through with and learn what problems to walk away from at the time. You can always come back to those problems. You can always muddle through problems that you have the ability to deal with at that moment. You know. So anyway, I hope this advice helps, especially those in retail. And I hope that y'all have a good weekend. Dropped my phone there. Hope you have a good weekend.